It's Sunday, 2nd of April 2023. We've just arrived in Charlestown in Cornwall. I've been here before, but we've brought family, Jenny and Tilly, granddaughter, with us today for a little look round. It's only a small place, but it's quite pleasant. Oh, a little beach shop over there, a bit chilly for that.
Oh, the museum's opened up. Let's go on to the museum.
Welcome to Charlestown.
Oh, this is the museum.
Tall Ships Creamery.
Because it's a museum.
What's that? Of course you can go down there. Lady Daphne.
Tilly, hold on. We can go right round and start there.
The stern of the Lady Daphne. Can't we clamp her in properly?
Oh, you've got to stick.
Oh no, don't put your feet in there, don't put your feet in there.
Just put your feet.
Alright, don't worry then.
Just put your head through.
Can we leave her there? So apparently Winston Graham's novels following the Poldark family in the late 18th and early 19th century life in Cornwall have been popular for many years. First adapted for TV in the 70s and the latest series in 2015, where the BBC used Charlestown posing as an 18th century Truro harbour. As well as Truro, Charleston Harbour also plays a role in Falmouth, where Captain Andrew Blaney lives and sails from. His Falmouth abode overlooks Charlestown's inner harbour. Charlestown Beach and Slipway also doubles up as St Mary's on the Isle of Scilly in the scenes that see Ross meet up with the exiled Mark Daniels in Series 2. And following a highly successful 5 series, this popular television adaptation ended in 2019. Charlestown Harbour was a film location for Poldark for Series 1, 2, 3 and 5.
Hey, Cliff, get in here.
Hang on. Yeah, you get in there first. Go on. Go on.
I've taken my hold on.
Yeah. Right, just a minute. Just... Hey? Yeah. During the filming of Mansfield Park in 1999, a flock of doves were released by the film company for a cinematic scene. 20 years later, these flying Film extras have become an integral part of the harbour. Recently, Charlestown Harbour's own shipwright handcrafted 2 dovetails for the doves. More doves. Certainly tall ships. The Rum Sailor. And that was Charlestown Harbour. And,
How did you get down there?
aha, I took a shortcut. So we come down through the little Charlestown Harbour over there where the tall ships are, through that little tunnel, or you can come down them steps. And this is it. Not exactly a nice sandy beach or anything, but interesting nonetheless. Nice views. Bit slippery underfoot where I'm standing, so I've got to be a bit careful whilst twiddling around here. And that is the full 360-degree views. Now there's me here in a coat and hat, and there's 2 guys out there swimming. Not a wetsuit or anything like that. Just got to be mad. Everyone is, well, say everyone, our little party are hunting for sea glass because they're all quite artistic. Not me, I haven't got an artistic bone in my body, but there you go. I have found a bit of polished green sea glass for them, so I've made a contribution. I chatted to the 2 guys that had been swimming when they came out, asked them if they knew what the water temperature was, to which the answer was, yeah, bloody cold. I thought it looked cold too. So I've left them looking for sea glass, to which I've have contributed and found some myself. And I thought I'd just have a little walk along to the end here where there's a little tiny waterfall. Thought I'd probably try and get that into my little bit of video of Charlestown. Well, my little trek along this little bit of beach at Charlestown to see this little bit of water. It's nothing amazing, but it's going in my bit of video anyway. And I found one more little piece of sea glass. Talking to a guy And he said he had a handful of sea glass. He said he collects it when he's down here. He comes down fishing and he sells it to the artists. So it's obviously in demand. Yeah, I'm sure you've all seen much more exciting waterfalls. That's here it is. Peaceful here. It's getting warm now. I should really take my hat and coat off. Right, I better get back to them. The scenery. Was that somebody else out there swimming, look?
You're in there at the moment.
Where? Oh, right. Well, it's been quite a successful morning here. Kept Tilly quiet, hunting for sea glass on the beach for artistic projects. Yeah, quite a pleasant morning. I think it's time for a coffee at the very least. Just a quick snoot over the other side while I'm waiting for the girls to sort themselves out. I think by the time we go, we would have probably had a couple of hours here, looking around the little harbour, scratching around on the beach, looking at the views and looking for sea glass. Quite a pleasant morning. We haven't stopped for coffee as yet. Whether we'll have something here before we leave or whether we'll head off to Mevagissey, I'm not really sure. Wait and see what they all want to do. This is the beach on the right hand side of the harbour now as you're looking toward the sea. The last one was on the left hand side. Quite an interesting little rock formation over there. A bit of yachting in the distance. Sailing, whatever you want to call it. Well, that's it for this morning in Charlestown. We're going to go and find somewhere for a spot of lunch, and our parking was for just 2 hours, and it's almost up. Up there is the, I believe that's where the Charlestown Museum is. Yeah, it is, the Shipwreck and Treasure Museum. It's well worth a look. We have been in there before. It's not cheap to do the whole thing, but it's well worth a look. But it's obviously, you could spend a day here because you've also got coastal walks and paths, etc., etc.